use the band.
It's Tiffany from Play Live Repeat. Today I'm going to unbox for you the full wave of Power Players. This is based off the new TV show on Cartoon Network. It's based off of this guy over here, Axel, and how all of these toys around him come to life. And the backstory is that his uncle did some secret work, causing all of this mayhem and craziness with this dude right over here, Madcap. So let's get them unboxed. I want to thank Playmates for sending them over to us. I am super excited because my son loves this show and I just love the idea of toys coming to life. As you know, I do love Toy Story, and there's a lot of Toy Story tells in this, so I just like it though because they pair toys coming to life and this new age of unboxing into a television show, which just keeps kids totally on the edge of their seat. Lots of action and lots of comedy. So let's get started. I'm going to start with Axel since he's the star of the show. And we have a beautiful package over here. You can get these in store now at Target. Comes with 6 figures for Wave 1, but there's also a vehicle for Axel. You can learn more about Power Players by visiting their YouTube channel at Power Players Official, on Instagram at Power Players, powerplayers.tv on their website, and go to playmatestoys.com to get the latest on all of the toys by Playmates and the new toys for Power Players. Here's Axel, and he has multiple points of articulation. This figure is pretty awesome. You can pose him in all different ways. Let's start from the head and work our way down. So you could spin his head around, tilt your head from side to side, go forward, front and back. He also has articulated shoulders that you can twist, pose at the forearm as well, and he has poseable wrists, so he is pretty articulated. Let's move down the legs, so you could really focus on posing him in different ways, which really just helps and lends to the storytelling. There's lots of stories in this show, so it's really cool to recreate them, especially the first 2 episodes, which is the unboxing special. So he comes with his weapon, which is beautiful clear weapon. Look at that paintwork. It looks really great. He has really detailed eyes, almost like an anime kind of look, but then he has this superhero kind of like Iron Man, Voltron kind of look. Gonna move on to Barbarian now. He is super cute. Let's get him out of the box. This is Bearbarian, and Bearbarian, he may be soft and fluffy, but he is super tough with this hammer. Bearbarian is really always sounding angry. This is his hammer. It's called World Breaker. Barbarian kind of reminds me of like Thor. His headpiece cannot be removed. This is actually a part of him, so don't even try to take it off. There is non-removable belt. This is not removable, but he is really articulated. He can turn his head all the way around, even though he has this giant headpiece on, forward and back, and a little bit side to side. He even has articulated wrists, which is great. He does not have like an elbow joint. However, he has a movable shoulder joint, and his waist can twist. Oh, all the way around. With these little holes at the bottom. I saw them in Axel too. I wonder if it's for like a playset or something that's coming out. Then you could put his mighty hammer inside of his hands. Let's move on to Sarge. Now we have Sarge, and Sarge is pretty much a typical action figure. So he is a military themed toy, and he is also military in the show, obviously. So we have this pack on the back that will stick in, I believe, like this. There we go. Pretty detailed. We have a zipper over here, and then we have the Power Players type theme, which is also mimicked. It looks almost identical on the shield. And then we have this blaster that does not shoot projectiles. It's stationary. You get the idea. Which is really cool is that he is pretty stacked. He has a lot of muscles, got a lot of detail. You could turn his head all the way around if you wanted to, side to side. And his head actually comes off, which is kind of cool. And we have a lot of articulation yet again. Playmates is really well known for excellent figures. Like at my New York Toy Fair coverage, I actually didn't even post yet with this craziness. They have the new Miraculous dolls, and they even came out with like fashion dolls, figures that are about 11 inches. I want to say dolls, not even figures. They look beautiful. They did such a great job. I'm a big fan of Playmates. I have every single World of Springfield, The Simpsons figure since I'm 15, 16 years old. So big fan of Playmates here. I have some more Playmate stuff to unbox for you guys, so stay tuned for that. But let's get back to Sarge. Sarge kind of reminds me of the Small Soldiers, or even like Sarge from Toy Story, but he has like a little bit of a backstory. According to what my son tells me, he's actually a very, very gifted dancer. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I actually didn't do too much research before posting because my son actually watches it. Wow, look at that articulation. And he will be in a separate video, not on YouTube. Incredible detail with the paint. He has a scar on his right eye. He's got a very, very chiseled face too. It's almost triangular. Let's move on to Masko. He is a wrestler. Here is Masko, and Masko actually comes with an additional mask, so you could just pop off his head right here and place another mask on. Super easy to pop back onto. So we have two modes of play for Masko, and Masko is based off of Mexican wrestling, the luchadors, lucha libre. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but he is actually stretchy in the show. So he's not stretchy here. He is fully articulated though. He has typical like Mexican wrestler look to him. He's very, very ethnic on the show, and he is like the comic relief. So he's like multifaceted kind of character, which is really awesome. And they're actually coming out with, I think they already came out with it, a larger deluxe version of this character that is stretchy. So that is really awesome. He is the champion of the universe for his toy line. Pretty cool. He is very, very much articulated, just like the other figures. And he is also very, very muscular in look. This is his only accessory because he doesn't need any weapons. These are his weapons. Moving on to Galileo. He's actually a top secret agent. He's from a spy lizard network, and he is really super articulated. Oh, and his tail is off. Let's put that tail on. Figure is very much into himself. He's always on social media. He's always oversharing. I think he's kind of funny. Love the articulation because he does speak like this on the show. So that's really cool that they did that. Love this toy. He's actually one of my favorite characters. Have his weapon over here. It's kind of like a flying disc. And this over here, we would attach it right here, and then we'd put the disc inside. So we even have like some lizard look over here. Even his skin is very, very lizard-like. He's got little fins over here. And he has like some kind of like magical powers. He's able to open up doorknobs by full articulation throughout. His tail just fell off. Whoa, that just like flew across the room. That is so crazy. That is so nuts because that disc just flew across the room and it is gone forever. So I am not even going to try to look for it this video. I want to get to Madcap so we can review this entire collection. He almost has like this Rita Repulsa look to him, which is kind of funny from like Power Rangers. So we have like these like scorpion like tendrils coming out from the back of this figure. And he apparently loves playtime too much. Every time is playtime to him. This is a really cool figure. Let's see how articulated he is though. Use the bands. So this is Madcap, and Madcap is actually just a villain who likes to play a lot. He was the one that convinced Axel to unbox the toys that were hidden inside using the power bands. Many, many points of articulation. His head is stationary, but his mouth opens and closes. He's got multiple points of articulation in his arms, his wrists, even his, no, not his shoulders. He just moves up and down. He can only twist all around at the forearm. His legs are really, really posable. Hips rotate 360 degrees. So he can be posed pretty well. His knee joints are locked though. That's okay. So he's actually quite small in the show. He kind of reminds me of like a bug. Okay guys, now that I have unboxed the full wave one of the Poseable figures, let me know which is your favorite in the comments below. Do you watch this show? What can you tell me that I left out? I want to know in the comments. Thank you so much again to Playmates for sending this to us. This is really awesome. My kids are going to enjoy it, especially my older guys. So this is really, really cool. Overall, I think this collection is worth it if you are a fan. And if you are a collector of figures, this is also worth it for you because these are pretty articulated figures. They're great for photography, like toy photography. If you have some great setups, you can do so many great things. I am totally seeing some great Toy Story crossovers with this one. So I am off to go look for that disc that disappeared. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe if you liked it, like the video, share with your friends, comment below if you're new here. I'd love to get to know you. All right, guys, thanks for watching and have a great day. For more retail info and where to buy them, check out my blog at playliverepeat.com.